It has got a very excellent box office and very great feedback. Did you expect all of this before?
Well, when we were making the film, all of us, the writer, director, myself, the other actors and the whole team, we really loved the story. And when the film released in India and in other countries in the world, the kind of response the film got, we were very moved.
摔跤吧爸爸根据真人真事改编，讲述了阿米尔汗饰演的退役摔跤手精心训练自己2个女儿成为女摔跤运动员，最终获得世界冠军，打破了印度千百年来性别不平等的故事。影片刚上映就在印度引起了轰动，截至目前全球票房折合人民币已经达到7.9亿，同时它也是阿米尔汗第5部票房超过10亿卢比的电影，这一成绩在印度影视圈中无人匹敌。
You always made great movies, like previously Three Idiots, PK, etc. But this time, Dangal is even better. I mean, in terms of box office.
Yeah, in terms of box office, it has in India and even in other parts of the world, it is done really well. It's done better than those two films. Yeah. But I don't measure the success of a film just with the box office. For me, you know, the kind of love that a film gets is very important. Everything is not money.
But in your mind, what's the most important reason for this movie, Dangal, to be so popular and so attractive?
A man who has got 4 daughters, and so the relationship that he has with his daughters, it's a story about achieving the impossible, you know. It's about following your dreams, not giving up on your dreams, no matter what the obstacle or the problem comes in front, you are still, you know, not giving up. So it's a very inspirational story as well.
拍摄《摔跤吧，爸爸》令阿米尔汗的敬业精神得到了充分体现。在电影开拍前，他首先增重50斤，从正常体型变成了肥胖的大叔，以完成中老年的戏份。然后他又在拍摄中途努力减肥，疯狂训练，变成了一位肌肉男，从而完成青年的戏份。这种努力敬业的精神，着实令人敬佩。
And as we know, it's actually not easy for you to make this movie because at the beginning you have to increase the weight, and then you have to lose the weight in a short time. So if we compare increasing the weight and losing the weight, which one do you think is more challenging for you?
For me, losing the weight was more challenging. I was 9% body fat and very fit. And then I had to put on the weight. So I ate a lot of food, ice cream, cakes, chocolates, a lot of high calorie, you know, deep fried food, Indian street food. I had a great time. I could eat what I wanted and I could just put on weight. And I reached from 9% body fat, I went to 38% body fat. And my weight became 97 kilos. And then the time came that now I have to lose the weight. So I had 5 months in which to lose that weight. So in the beginning, I was worried. When I used to see myself in the mirror, I used to feel all this fat, it's not going to go. You know, my stomach was still here. So I said, it's not going to go. I'm not going to succeed. But then I started working hard at it. And
it's also very difficult to imagine what you have suffered in the 5 months.
Well, when I was fat, everything was difficult for me. Climbing stairs was difficult. I'm not used to carrying so much weight. And the losing of the weight was very tough. It was very, very demanding for me. But it was fun also because it was a challenge. It was something I had to achieve in that short time. So it was a challenging thing also.
本期世纪电影之旅带您继续了解印度国宝级影星阿米尔汗的经典作品。作为一名演员，阿米尔汗可谓佳作不断。2009年，他出演的《三傻大闹宝莱坞》一经上映后就红遍了全亚洲。这部电影也将阿米尔汗的事业推向了全世界，吸引了来自不同国家的观众。
So when we talk about your movies, because you have so many great movies, but we often will think about Three Idiots. Yeah, because it's a kind of like symbolic movies for your career. So did the movie change your life somehow at that time?
You know, I think all the movies I do and all the characters that I do, they do affect me in different ways. I think doing Three Idiots was a very freeing experience. The character of Rancho is very infectious. So when you become Rancho, he's a very charming character. He's a very unusual character. He looks at things so differently, you know. You get surprised at how he looks at things.
When you made this movie, you were actually more than 40 years old. But you played the role of a university student.
Yeah.
Was it challenging for you?
Oh, that was very tough. I was 44 that time.
Oh, okay.
When the film was offered to me, and I told the director, I said, you have a beautiful story. It's a beautiful script. Don't spoil it by taking me. And if I play a student of 18 years old, when he joins college for the first time, he's 18. And then when he passes out of college, he's 5 years later, 23. So that age group, you know, people will laugh at me and people will make fun of the film. Why don't you take a young boy, you know, who is that age? But the director, his name is Raju Hirani, he was very keen to take me and he was very clear he wanted me.
阿米尔汗总是在不断地超越自己。继《三傻大闹宝莱坞》之后，2014年上映的《我的个神啊》再度刷新印度的票房纪录，是印度首部票房达到30亿卢比的影片。
Your movies actually reflected quite lots of social issues. For example, Three Idiots was somehow about the university education, and PK was somehow about religion. But was it also a little bit difficult for you to promote these movies?
No. I think that these are beautiful stories, and the fact that these movies went on to become such huge successes, it also shows that the audiences also feel these things and they agree with the movie. Only then these films can become such big successes. So no, I had never had any doubts. Also, when I'm selecting a film, I'm not really thinking of the audience. I'm not thinking what will the audience like, because I can never predict what the audience can like. But I know what I like. So when I'm picking a movie, I always go with my heart.
在我们的专访中，阿米尔汗讲述了他眼中的宝莱坞电影。
And you know, the concept of Bollywood is actually very prevalent globally. Even to those people who are not so interested in movies, they must have heard the concept before. Yeah. So as one of the symbolic actor of the Bollywood movies, how would you summarize the characteristics of the Bollywood movies?
I think the two distinctive features about Indian cinema which make it different from, you know, other cinema is, one is that most of our mainstream films are musicals. Music is a very important part of our life in India. The other feature that I think which is distinctive, especially from the West, is that Indian cinema has a lot of hope in it. It's kind of like the films made in Hollywood in the 50s and 60s.
从23岁拍摄第一部影片开始，如今51岁的阿米尔汗已经出演了几十部电影。但对于他而言，在电影领域里还有很多值得尝试和挑战的事物。
So far, you have made so many great movies and played various roles. Is there still any kind of character that you would like to have a try in the near future?
Yes, of course. I think there are so many stories and so many characters. It's endless. Because life is so vast. And there are so many personalities on earth and such different characters and such different and unique experiences that people have. So I think that's pretty much endless. I'm sure there are many characters that I would like to